Hello everybody, it's Tom Fullery here. Been a long time since I made a video. Kalinka, couche. Good girl. I'm out here with Kalinka and Dempsey and the 2021 KTM Enduro R. Couple new upgrades I've done since the last time I've been on with you guys, and I will show it to you right now. You guys stay. One is the oil cooler filler thing that goes on top of the passenger side oil filter. Kalinka, couche. Good girl. And the other one is the actual oil filter cover on this side. But I want to talk about the top three most important mods on this bike. And I would say the number one mod for me would be the crash bars, because it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when you drop your bike, or God forbid you crash your bike. And I think that's one of the top most important mods for me. The second most important mod was the Rottweiler fuel dongle, which is underneath on this side over here. Very easy to get to. It tucks under there, and it keeps the bike from running so damn lean for the Euro 4 emissions that this bike came with. And it just doesn't have as many flame outs. It just runs better. Then if you do put an exhaust on it, which sheds about 15 pounds of weight and a lot of heat, then you'll get the added benefit of, you know, the increased airflow with a little bit more fueling. So it even runs better around town with the fuel dongle, and it's a pretty cheap mod. I'd say another good mod that was pretty important are the Handlebar Guards. They were a KTM brand. I did a separate video on this, and I think they're made by Secra. But they fit the bike really well, and you can see the cutouts here just help get over all the controls just right. Another great mod that I think is important are the mirrors. These are double takes, so they can just fall and do this kind of stuff and you don't have a problem. Hi Ruby. And they're super durable and steady, rock solid, and the parts are replaceable. The fuel filler from Dongle Motorsports is pretty good and pretty important if you're ever going to loop the bike, wheelie the bike, or do some heavy off-roading where the bike might go upside down. Potential to leak gas with the stock setup. The Wings exhaust, excellent mod, of course. Super well made, super quality fit and finish on the wings. They give you two different DB killers and a t-shirt, and you can't beat it. It's a great value, and it's a great piece of workmanship. If you do have one of these bikes, I don't know if your screws came out like mine did, but the dealer, I guess, or somebody doesn't tighten those, so it's happened on two of my bikes. So that's the upgrades we've done recently. I've been pretty busy with these dogs here, especially this one, Kalinka, right there. We've just been training her a lot because she was a rescue. So I've got some new parts on order. One thing I really want to do is do the headlight that's on eBay that's like 600 bucks. LED, super aluminum, a lot of bling, super well made. Probably not super dot legal, but the more you're seeing, the better on a bike. You can see my oil pan, or my engine guard underneath, that I got from Germany, Ziger. Super well made and weighs probably the same as the plastic one that was on there. Bummer thing is they did an oil change the other day, and I had to take the bars off, I had to take that off. So that was kind of a pain in the butt, but did the oil change. And no matter how much care I take when I do an oil change, I always end up spilling oil. Another important mod, get rid of the puny little foot pegs and get something a little bit bigger. You don't have to get these Vanash ones. These are pretty pricey, but they make a lot of other ones that are pretty reasonably priced, that are a little bit more real estate than stock. These ones go down a little bit, so that's why I got them, just to get a little bit more height. This is kind of important as well, because the stock one is super flimsy like spaghetti, aluminum cast, and there's serrations here that when it gets pushed up in there, it'll put a hole right in your case. So if you want to keep the stock one, grind off the teeth that are up in that area. So that's the update on the 2021 KTM 690 build. Got the risers on there, which for me helped give me a little bit more real estate. I've got some axle sliders or crash sliders, whatever you want to call them, that are going to go inside the axles here and there. Even though this is not a supermoto, still, if you go down or drop it in the street or anything like that, or even on the dirt, having those sliders are going to keep your hubs from getting damaged. Cheap insurance, cheap protection. And these crash bars from T-Rex are super durable. I've crashed my KTM Supermoto with the same exact crash bars twice, and once fell over to the side with me on the bike with all my weight, and this thing totally held up. So I think they're some of the best crash bars out there. So thank you guys for tuning in on this video. Please subscribe if you could, and we'll be back at you with some more upgrades soon. Thank you very much.